So this morning, I want us to look at 8 steps to position ourselves for greatness. 8 steps. Now, it's important for me to point out that some of the most effective things in life are the simplest. It's not necessarily new knowledge, but it's inability to apply what we know that makes us stagnate, mark time, and go round in vicious cycles. We must be tired with failure, tired with stagnation, mark timing, tired with inability to make progress for us to move on. So I'll be asking you very basic questions. Let's make it interactive. Let it be a personal reflection moment. In each of these steps, I'll be asking you simple questions just to see whether we are positioning ourselves for the next level. Step number 1, I call it invest in yourself. Well. We all believe we invest in ourselves, and to a large extent we are right, because if you didn't believe in self-improvement, you wouldn't be in this seminar in the first place. You are here because your family believe in self-improvement. Step number 2, brand yourself. That's our second step. Brand yourself. We are discussing about preparing for greatness. And there are many ways to brand yourself, but I'll start with the simplest. Take care of how you look. I'm talking about your facials as a woman, your hair, your nails, your skin. Be careful with how you eat. Trust me, these days, a lot of businesses are affected by how you appeal in the marketplace. Even for us as speakers and preachers, people are concerned whether we model what we speak. For the last 2 years, I never take more than 2 meals a day, never. And breakfast and a late lunch. And I know anyone listening to me who is 40 years and above, you don't need 3 meals a day. You can deliberately cut on your weight. You can achieve it. You can brand yourself. Number 2, take care of how you dress. Don't just invest in plots. A lot of us from Muranga and Nyeri and Kiambu and Kirinyaga and Nakuru, investing in plots is more important than investing in ourselves. You can find somebody with a torn shoe, with torn socks, but they have this lad here, and this lad here, and this lad here. And eventually you die and leave everything behind. When you dress sharp, it affects your performance in the marketplace. It affects how you feel about yourselves. I'm challenging us today, let's be intentional about our self-image. Yeah, I can see what Esther Abuye is saying, Buroti Maguta. Oh, so many of us are guilty here. We buy lard at the expense of our own clothes. And I'm telling you this, how you look affects how you feel about yourself. It affects even your mental well-being. Learn to say thank you, please, excuse me. All this brags you. All this projects about who you are. Be careful with the choice of your words, your working vocabulary, the tone of your voice. How you talk communicates volumes about you. And people judge you by how you talk, how you dress, how you look, and how you walk, how you behave. Be careful even with how you eat. My goodness, I'll never forget one day in a KCB Biashara club. We were in Nyeri town. And during lunch hour, please, if you're from Nyeri, forgive me. I saw people putting a plate this amount, Jehovah God. And they would put the plate with rice, chapatis, and then they would even add the fruits on top. Seriously speaking, it speaks volumes about who you are. If you import cars for people, please make sure that car is operational. It's your responsibility to ensure that it goes through inspection, passes the emission test, and it's functional. Deliver it to the customer when it's working. The work ethic. You would rather exceed expectations, but never hit below the belt. Your work ethic reveals your brand. Your friends reveal your brand. And I appeal to you, present yourself as a CEO. Present yourself as an entrepreneur worth her salt. Present yourself as though you are taking Africa by storm. Step number 3, brand your business. Now remember, there is your personal brand, but there is also the business brand. Now I'm talking about branding your business. And I want to tell you specifically what I mean. Number 1, the physical appearance of your business. Now, social media display. And my suggestion here is this: do not write stuff on social media that contradict your business ideals. Especially the young people. Come out as an education expert until people start admiring how you invest in children. Because everything you do, even on social media, is branding yourself. Now, business location. In case you're running a business where customers come to you, let's say, for example, you're running a restaurant, a bookshop, you're operating a petrol station, you're operating a grocery, you're operating a hardware, a supermarket, your business location matters. People are willing to pay premium for someone located in a premium location. To position ourselves for greatness, step number 4, we have 8 steps. Step number 4, fine-tune your product. And this is what I'm saying. If you teach people on keeping fit and exercising, you must keep fit. You must model what you teach. The most effective way of inspiring others is bringing out the best out of your own life. Most of you follow me, and you know how I am so passionate about marriage and about parenting. Can you imagine, God forbid, if I divorced my wife Mercy, I lose all credibility to talk about marriage. If my own children end up as total failures and they're lost in alcohol and drugs and they don't go to college, I lose total credibility as a trainer on parenting. I would tear down all my books on parenting. I know there is the error. I know that. But I do know, and I do believe what the Bible says: train a child the way they should go, and when they are old, they shall not deviate from it. Sometimes they will make mistakes, but they will always find the true north. They will always come back to the values and the ideals that were instilled by their parents. Step number 5, automate your business systems. I have done sessions with you to persuade you before why you need to create business systems. But right now, I'm challenging you, please. I know this is true. There is no business that goes to the next level unless you automate it. Beloved ladies, my precious sisters in the Lord, today we are talking about positioning yourself for greatness. I live in Atlanta, and I'll tell you this. Almost every business around me, for example, Starbucks, they're in hundreds. Walmart, they're now over 1,300 branches, the supermarket. McD, my goodness, KFC, name it. And the primary reason these businesses are in thousands of outlets, thousands of branches, is simply because they automated the business systems. Step number 6, build business partnerships. Step number 6, and I'm talking about suppliers, financiers, consultants, associations, investors, suppliers of goods and services, whoever supplies to you. If you are running a school, there are guys who supply potatoes, foodstuffs, books, stationery, builders, contractors. If you're running a hospital, there are guys who do medical supplies, who supply medicine. I mean, you know your suppliers. If you're constructing roads, you know where you buy the road materials. And then financiers. Build relationships with your financiers. You will never go to the next level with the money in your bank account and the money in your pocket. You will need a strong financial partner. Build a relationship with your bank manager. Let them get to know you. And your business relationship manager. Let them get to know you and your needs and your business. Invite them to visit your business. Build relationship with the consultants that you need, especially the accountants you need. Step number 7, train your employees. I know some of you don't have employees. That's not a problem. You might be riding on sweat equity right now, but tomorrow you'll have employees. But for those of us with employees, learn to train your employees. And there are many areas to train your employees. If I had time, I would have asked you a question, but now time is running short. I'm running out of time. So let me say this. Train your employees in the area that is needed in your business, and I'll point out a few. Train them on business knowledge. Let them know that business better than you. Train them on customer service. Don't assume they know. Tell them like little kids how to talk to customers, how to listen to customers, how to attend to customers, how to follow up customers. Talk to them about personal branding, how they dress, how they talk, how they walk, how they present themselves, how they keep their hair neat. Talk to them about business ethics, etiquette. And step number 8, and I hope you listen to this keenly, it is taking that business risk, the growth risk. Now, I want to get personal here. About growth risks. I know there are many risks in business: reputational risks, financial risks, entrepreneurial risks. I'm talking about growth risks. What's that? Let me give an example. If you're running a school, it could mean starting another school. It could mean opening another stream. The moment you feel comfortable with what you're doing, you do not have a serious challenge. You sleep until you sleep like a baby. Nothing wakes you up at night. It is time to disrupt yourself. I'm not sure whether I'm speaking to anybody. I'm not sure whether anyone can hear my voice. I don't know who God is speaking to this morning. It could be that one person. And you're positioning yourself for greatness. And I'm challenging you today, if you have reached a comfort zone, you're able to service you do not even have a loan facility at all. No single loan facility. Let me tell you something. It is time you disrupt yourself. It is time you make yourself uncomfortable with the status quo. You cannot grow from a point of comfort. Growth is predicated on discomfort. Every time you take a leap of faith, you're trusting God to go to the next level. The summary is on your screen. I'm not going to repeat everything, but I'm going to say this. To position ourselves for greatness, number 1, invest in yourself. Number 2, brand yourself. Number 3, brand your business. Number 4, fine-tune your product. Number 5, automate your business system. Number 6, build your business partnerships. Number 7, train your employees. And number 8, take growth risks.